don't fuck with you the way that you think they do. They really don't. A lot of the negativity that people put towards you doesn't have anything to do with you. It's their insecurities and the choices that they've made in their life. So it makes it hard for them to see you shining. Hey guys, so I am back. I'm back. Honestly, I did not want to record this video because it is quite overwhelming for me. But I just felt like somebody needs this, somebody needs to hear this, and I just want to spread a little bit of awareness. I don't even know where to start because I'm still kind of trying to wrap my mind around all of this, but bear with me. So I came back to New York because it was my father's birthday. I had some more things to accomplish, and plus it was long overdue. I just miss being in New York. It's probably been 8 months since I've been in New York. If you know me personally, or if you've been following my journey, you would know that I moved to Atlanta. So yeah, so I have been on my spiritual journey for 3 years, deep and heavy. And I decided to go get some herbs and some cleansers so I could send back home to my apartment. Also, I decided to get a reading. Now, I've been going to this lady for years. She's practically like my godmother. I adore her so much. And when it was time to do the reading, I started to feel super uneasy, and I could not understand why. I was feeling super jittery. I was just feeling a little bit overwhelmed. And she was looking at me, and she was like, she kept telling me to calm down, and I told her I was trying. So she was like, yeah, you need this reading. So, oh, and by the way, you guys, I laugh when I'm in uncomfortable positions. Like, so bear with me if you see me laughing at something that's not funny. Okay? Because this whole video is not a joke. So as we get into the reading, things become fine. Not until we get towards the end of the reading, she's like, whoa. You have a lot going on. And I'm like, like, what do you mean? And the first thing she says is, you have a lot of evil eye. Now, over the years, I've gotten that a lot. Every time I've gotten a reading, it has always been evil eye. And I've always tried to wrap my head around it and try to understand why. Why do people hate me so much? Like, we're going to get into that. But let's just stay on track because I tend to jump a lot because my mind, okay? So, yeah, she tells me that I have a lot of evil eye. She also tells me that the people that I have around me do not have my best interests at heart. And I found that to be very odd because I can literally count on 5 fingers who I have around me, like literally in my space that I allow in my house and everything. So that within itself is kind of scary to me. But the cherry on top for me was when she said someone was performing black magic on me. Y'all, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5. So I was trying to understand if it was a group or if it was 5 people. And y'all, so I had to move and put you guys in better lighting because apparently as soon as I started talking about black magic, everything just stopped focusing on my face. I literally spent like the last 10 minutes trying to get you guys focused. So I'm just like, this is better lighting, so hopefully it'll stay focused. So from where I left off, she told me it was about 5 people. And like I said, I was trying to figure out if it was a group of people or if they were separate. And come to find out, it's a group of people performing black magic on me. And I feel like I can smile about it right now because I am divinely protected. Okay? And what's crazy is that people mess around with spirituality like it's nothing. Even though I said I can smile about it, it's just so uncomfortable and overwhelming to know that someone hates me that bad. Like, someone really hates me. People really hate me that bad to gamble my life. People hate me that bad to play cards with the devil on my life. Like, this shit is so serious. And it is so real. What's crazy is social media has made spirituality a trend. So people walk around here like they're so spiritual, like they know what they're talking about. And this is not, I'm not taking anything away from those who are actually spiritually gifted. But like, let's be realistic here. You have a bunch of narcissists and gaslighters out here who portray to be spiritual. Y'all, I just, I don't think I'll ever be able to wrap my head around it. Like, what do I do to people so bad, but live my life the best way I can? For them to hate me so bad, like there's just no other word. To be envious, to be jealous. I really don't get it. And I'm trying to wrap my mind around it. I know I keep saying that, but how does one do that? Like, do you know what it's like to make a deal with the devil? Like, do you know? For those of you who don't know what black magic is, let me just give you guys a little rundown. And I wrote some things down because I journal a lot, so bear with me. But for those of you who don't know what black magic is, to be exact, it is the use of supernatural powers or magic for evil and selfish purposes associated with the devil and other evil spirits. Basically, you try and do any and everything to sabotage one's life. I'm talking about they were coming for my head, okay? Oh my God, like, I have chills right now, y'all. Oh my God, oh my God. Wow. It's like these people come into your life and analyze you and analyze it, study you and study it. Make sure they find all ways to have access to you, all to suck all of your energy out. I'm talking every ounce. Fill their cup and on to the next victim. People are just so selfish. They're so malicious. And it's so scary. And it's so crazy because I just went through something like that. And that didn't do nothing but teach me. My boundaries have to be set high. Y'all want some story times? Because I got stories for days. Ugh. We're not going to derail this conversation, y'all. I wanted to give you guys some of the symptoms that black magic, which is also voodoo, in other words, yo, just list, like, people performing voodoo on me. They're mad at me for what? Like, I'm derailing again. Anyway, because this shit is beyond me. Like, it's really beyond me. But black magic can affect the individual differently based on their life situation. So it depends on their mental state, their current health, their overall health. So I say that to say 5 people, not one, 5 people made it their business. And I think they've been doing this for a couple of months now, I would say. And I guess at my weak moment, that's when I started to get some of the effects, and which I'm going to explain right now. And it's so crazy because imagine 5 people trying to take me down spiritually, and I'm still here and I'm still standing. Y'all crazy. But anyway, so some of the effects are extreme weight loss. You have terrible headaches, inability to sleep, or sometimes you will always sleep, have nightmares, skin conditions, slight blindness in the eye, y'all. Like blindness in, I don't know if I mentioned depression, but that's a major one. And some might experience supernatural symptoms, such as hearing someone call your name when no one called your name, hearing someone knock on your door and nobody's at your door, feeling someone laying or sitting next to you, or just like hearing strange whisper voices. I'm sorry for the background. Also seeing shadows around them. Also experiencing a feeling of being raped or abused while sleeping or while still awake. You guys, this shit is crazy. Now let me share with you guys some of the symptoms that I've had. I had extreme hair loss. Now, if I can find some footage, I might not even have footage. I might have a picture because at that time I was super depressed. I had a wash day and I was washing my hair. Now, I know it's normal to have breakage, but when I was brushing my hair, I was losing chunks of hair, you guys. And it was coming from the scalp. It was coming from the root. Literally the root, my scalp. You know that white cuticle that you have? I'm talking about strands, you guys. I was sitting in the tub all night and crying my eyes out. Like, what is going on? At this point, I'm thinking I'm sick. I'm thinking I have, like man, all the worst things in the world. I thought nothing or no one could have convinced me. I definitely suffer from weight loss and weight gain. So my weight was fluctuating like crazy. As a woman, your weight is going to fluctuate, but the way it was fluctuating for me, I had lost weight. I was working out and everything. Now my weight was coming back and I had no sense of appetite. Y'all, it was crazy, okay? I would become extremely forgetful at times. Like I would talk about something 3 minutes ago, and if I wanted to go back to think about what I was talking about or mention it, y'all, I do blank, blank card, a blank card, and I was like, okay, what is going on? What is going on? I definitely suffer from mild depression, and I didn't know it at the time. I've been very depressed in my life before, but this depression, it was just, I don't know. I think it was showing throughout my house and not me because I was semi okay, but I think it's just the way that I was just maneuvering. It showed that I was very depressed, if you guys understand what I'm saying. Let's talk about skin conditions because if you see my face, I'm currently healing from it now. Let me tell you something. God don't play about me. This cleansing that I did was so powerful. Powerful is an understatement, actually. But let me show you the skin conditions that I went through. So I definitely did. I definitely did suffer from dark spots, and I'm gonna show you right now. They had me. Okay. So if you guys can see my eyes, they had me. They was about to have me out here looking like somebody grandma. But as you can see, it's healing right now. So it was really, really bad. It was really, really bad. And it was super dark all around. And sometimes it would peel, as you can see. It's a little dry, but it's healing. And this eye also. This eye was really, really bad. And it was stinging and it was hurting me. So it's getting there. It's getting there. But do you guys see this? Do you see this? This is no joke, okay? Like they really tried. They're And as you can see, I have a dark spot right here. My camera is overheating, but it's getting so much better. I'll show it to you guys tomorrow in better lighting, maybe outside. But I started to get like strawberry bumps. If you guys don't know what it is, I'll put it up there so you guys can see. And it also affected my neck. But as I stated, I'm definitely healing and getting better. So it's not really as bad. I know this lighting is better in here. So I went in different lighting to show you guys. Look at this. They really tried to mess up my pretty face. Like, this shit is so insane to me. And my neck was extremely dark, but as I said, I am healing so well right now, and I'm super happy about this. So like I said, I'm healing and I'm feeling much better. So that's all that matters. But I just wanted to show you guys so you know it's real. Hey y'all, so it's about 2 days later and I am in a complete different room, as you guys can see. For some reason, when I tried to finish that video and finish telling you guys the symptoms that I had, everything was just going wrong. The camera kept overheating like every 5 minutes. Now, this camera overheats, but not that much. It kept losing focus and I was just, I don't know, I just felt like I kept getting distracted. And I know exactly what that was. And because I cleansed in that room for 3 days, all of the negative energy was roaming around. And because it could not attach to me anymore, it was literally distracting me. So I'm in a complete different room. I'm in a complete different state. Like, you can probably feel my energy right now because I am feeling so much better. But I do want to continue telling you guys some of the symptoms that I did have. So I do remember telling you guys that my weight was fluctuating. I had major hair loss. I suffered from mild depression. What else did I say? Oh, the skin conditions, which is healing. It's healing. What I didn't tell you guys, I had severe headaches. Now, my headaches were literally on my temple and in the back. The only places I had headache, like I would be walking in the street or I would just be laying down and all 4 points would just hit me so hard to the point where I would have to freeze, and I could not understand where these headaches were coming from. Another thing, I also suffered from mild blindness. My vision was so blurry, and I've had 20/20 vision all my life, okay? 20/20 vision. So imagine me sitting on my couch and I have the time on my stove and on my microwave, and it's probably no more than like 5 feet away from me, or probably less. And I'm looking at the time. It was one night I looked at the time and I'm like, why can't I see the time? So I'm thinking because I had makeup on and I slept in the makeup, eye boogers and stuff. So I'm, doing all of this. Next thing you know, it got even worse. So as the days go on, like my vision kept getting blurry. It kept getting blurry, and I had mentioned it to my dad because I was very scared at this point. Like, what is going on? For me to know that that was just a little curse that was on me, it is so scary, y'all. It is so scary. So those are the things that I definitely did suffer from. um yeah, like I like when I speak about it, I still kind of get chills, but like I said, I'm divinely protected and it is what it is. So now I'm going to show you a clip on what I had to do and use for my specific lens. And this is the morning that I checked out, because I didn't want to take those containers with me. I left them in the hotel. So I'm just going to show you guys a little bit of what I did. Hey y'all, so it's the next day and I wanted to show you guys a bit of the cleanse that I did. Because when I first checked in, as I stated, it was super overwhelming for me, so I really could not record. So yeah, y'all, I cannot wait. I cannot wait till this heals. But y'all, they really tried to come from my face. Like my face out of all things, bro. This is the 3-day cleanse that I had to do. The first one was a bitter bath, and with every bath that you get a soap that you have to use. And I had to read verses out my Bible. So yeah, this was really stressful for me, but baby, nothing will ever prosper. No evil will ever prosper, okay? Y'all take care of yourselves and do what y'all have to do. But I will be back because I'm going to check in another hotel and we are going to get this. You guys, there were actually 2 more clips to that last clip, but being that I have no more space, I am not able to upload it, and I really do apologize. But if you guys have any questions, please leave them down below. I will do a separate video for you guys or just answer them down below. So yeah, you guys seen what I had to do and everything, and I feel amazing. So this is just a message to anybody who's watching me right now with evil eyes still. Just know that I am highly, divinely protected, okay? And whatever you send to me is going to be sent back to you times 10. Never forget that. Please don't ever forget that. So y'all, I don't want to make this video too long, but I do have some things that I would like to say. Okay? So you guys know how in the beginning I kept saying I don't understand why people hate me so much, and I can't seem to wrap my head around why. And honestly, I do know why. And I feel like I've always known why, but because I didn't love myself enough to know or see it, I've been in such denial. Like, I do have a light about me. I do have a healing aura. I do make people smile. You understand? Like, I do put people in a positive and a great state. And I always say I wish I had a person like me in my life. Because even on my worst days, y'all, like, I find myself smiling. And it be hard as hell. And honestly, all I've been doing is discrediting myself. I've never given myself the benefit of the doubt. I've never personally congratulated myself. Like, I've come so far in life, y'all, I don't even know. I don't even know where to begin. You understand? Like, I've been through some shit in my life, okay, that most people would have folded through. Everything I have, I've worked for. Nothing was ever handed to me. I have had a job since I was 15 years old, okay? I've been in the construction field for 14 years of my life. So it bothers me sometimes when people look at me and just judge me because of what they see. You know how many people tell me, oh my God, you're so talented. Like, if I had the talent that you have, you know, I would be so far. And I appreciate that wholeheartedly, understand that. But the things that I do is not my passion. Nails is not my passion. Because people see so much on social media and they see all the trends and they see that it's a competition, none of this shit is a competition for me. None of this shit matters to me. I started doing nails because one day I went to go get my nails done from a nail tech that I used to go to all the time. I paid $100 for my nails and my nails broke like the next day. So I said, you know what? I'm going to buy the next cheap little thing off of Amazon and teach myself how to do nails. And all I did was just practice and practice until people gravitated towards me and they're like, oh my God, I love how you do nails. Can you do my nails? I would tell them, look, I'm not professional. You know, so, I don't really feel comfortable. They're like, oh, no, it's fine. So I perfected that craft. Same thing with cooking. I come from a family of cooking. Like, my family can throw down, okay? So with me, it's like, I've always loved to cook, you know? And it literally just started me posting my pictures of my food. And people was like, oh my God, like, your food look good. Do you sell plates? And I'm like, no, I don't do that. Until I actually put myself out there and people started gravitating towards me. So that became something. It's the same thing we're doing here. I got my hair done by somebody and I was super unsatisfied, so I decided to do it myself. And then I kept doing it, kept practicing, and people were like, oh my God, I love it. Can you do my hair? Same thing I would tell them. I don't do this professionally, this and that, but they gave me a chance and I did it. Same thing with SFX makeup. If you know me personally, you know I love Halloween, okay? We're not gonna get too deep. I don't celebrate Halloween, but we're not gonna take away the fun because I love to dress up. I remember one day I was at work late and it was Halloween night and I'm just like, oh no, I really want to dress up. And I had a little bit of like prosthetics and stuff in the house. Mind you, I've never done prosthetics in my life. So when I did, I was like, oh, it came out pretty decent. Even though it was hideous because whatever. But I was like, oh, it came out pretty decent. So what I did was just I practiced on people that I knew. And I'm just like, oh, I perfected it. Everything that I've learned, I never thought I could do until I applied myself. And I tried. You know, so for people to be mad at me for the talents and stuff that I have, not knowing that I'm sitting here still trying to find my purpose, but they're looking at me, mad at me because of that, that just shows how much I'm in my way. And I come across people all the time telling me like, oh my God, I wish I had half the talent that you had. I don't know how to do nothing. And what I always tell them is, yes, you can. Yes, you can. As long as you try, yes, you can. What makes you think you can? I didn't know I could do all these things until I tried it, until I applied myself, until I stopped making excuses for myself. And it's so crazy because when I say that I don't give myself credit, I really don't give myself credit. Like, honestly, y'all don't even know the half of the things I've been through. And I'm going to save that for another video because that required me to do so much shadow work for me to really dig deep down inside. And another thing about me is I've lived my life not wanting people to dislike me. I don't know if I said that right. Yeah, I said that right. You know, so I've been a people pleaser all my life. Like a real people pleaser. Like, it's disgusting how much I people please. You know, because I never set boundaries for myself. Never been the type of person to call a girl a hater. Because, like, what are you hating on me for? We all have the same 24 hours. Like, people don't know how long it took me to love myself. I started to really love myself when I turned 29 years old. I am 31 years old. I have been bullied half my life. I've lived in Africa for about 3-4 years. I've been bullied in Africa. I've been bullied in junior high school. So the fact that anybody is mad at me because I'm beautiful, you know what's so crazy? So many people love to say, oh my God, you're so beautiful. How can somebody hate you? What I just be trying to understand what makes people think that pretty girls have it easy. Even me saying this right now, like in a camera, like calling myself beautiful, I'm not going to say it makes me uncomfortable, but I'm just so not used to talking about myself like this. You know, and it's just a level of confidence that I have right now that nobody will ever be able to break. Because for so long, like I said, I have not loved myself at all. My authenticity has gotten me so far in life more than my talents ever will. So the fact that people are sending me so much hate, so much envy is beyond me, because we have the same 24 hours. Whatever I can do, you can do too. Stop looking at my life and thinking shit is perfect. Nothing was handed to me. Nothing was handed to me. I work for everything that I have. And it's crazy. Now that I'm more aware, I realize like the people that I really associate myself with today or even talk to, they really don't fuck with me. People don't fuck with you the way that you think they do. They really don't. And the crazy thing is that I've already known this. Like, I already known this. I don't know. It's just like, damn it. I guess it's the sense of just me wanting to fit in, me wanting to have friends. And it's like, Misha, it's just never going to work. I've been going through so many situations in my life where I always question myself, like, damn, am I the problem? Like, I would really sit and analyze, okay, like, what did I do wrong? You know, like, what is it that's making us have a mishap and stuff like that? And I just have to realize, like, damn, like, people really just don't like me because I'm me. Because I'm realistic. Because I'm authentic. I've been living in fear in so long. I have been living in fear in so long, it's not even a joke. Thing I do know about myself, I am an inspiration. I am. And I'm proud of myself, and that makes me fucking amazing. I lift people up when I'm fucking struggling. Like, this shit is crazy. Like, it's just so crazy. Everyone in this world has a purpose. Everyone has a purpose. You know? And because I choose not to stay in my comfortable state, like New York was a comfortable state for me. I love New York. New York is my home, but I realized I wanted more for myself. I wanted more for myself. So I went out and I took risk. I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I did it. I did it. I make impulsive ass decisions, okay? And trust me, God hands me my ass when I make certain decisions in my life. But I don't make excuses for myself anymore. I maneuver. All my life, I've been around low vibrations. Low ass vibrations. And I feel like I'm so passionate about this because I was not born with that ounce of envy in my blood. Like, if I see a woman or I see somebody doing better than me, I'm just like, damn, what I gotta do to get there? Damn, sis, what I gotta do to get there? Yes, let's get it. But then you have some people who really look at you. I know when some people see my face or they look at my story, like when people see my face, they look at my story, or just me, they just get irritated. And let me tell you something right now. If you're looking at this, or if you look at me and you get irritated, you need to heal. You need to heal, because what am I doing to you? What exactly am I doing to you? And another thing that I learned as I become more aware is a lot of the negativity that people put towards you doesn't have anything to do with you. It's their insecurities and the choices that they've made in their life. So it makes it hard for them to see you shining. If any one of my ladies is going through this right now, just know it's not you. It's not true. Because while y'all sitting here hating me and envying me and like, oh my God, she got this, she has that. Y'all don't know what the fuck I go through behind closed doors. I have dimmed my light for everybody in my life. For everybody in my life. I have been, y'all, let me tell y'all how naive and just how fucking dumb I was. I literally walked in on someone stealing from me, like blatantly stealing from me. And my stupid ass still had them around me. I still consider them a friend. I have seen conversations and messages that people would talk about me, like would say about me. Like literally in the same room with these people and they're talking about me to somebody else. You know, and my stupid ass was still there. I can't be mad at nobody but myself because people treat you how you treat yourself. So the fact that I didn't have any boundaries and the fact that I didn't love myself enough to know, how could I expect that from anybody else? How could you expect that from anybody else? You know, so it's like, y'all don't even know the half. You know, y'all don't even know the half. A lot of people always play on my softness. A lot of people only mess with me when it's beneficial for them. And honestly, I'm done with that. I'm closing all doors, all chapters on that. I don't want no half-ass friendship. I don't want no half-ass relationships. I don't want nothing half-ass at all. Like, I deserve more. I require more. I never used to ask for anything. I mean, I still don't. I don't ask anybody for anything. You understand? Like, I don't know. And that's the thing. People look at me like, oh, like you jealous. Like, honey, I wish I had a dude to pay my bills and my rent. I've had 3 apartments. Not one guy has ever put $1 towards my rent, towards my utilities, towards anything. Not a friend, not nothing. I thank God for that. But I'm aware of that now. I wasn't aware of that before. Because I've been so guarded. I've been so blocked. I've never had a voice for myself. And y'all here hating me? Child, don't hate me. Everything that I've wanted, I manifested. But I manifested that because I have pure intentions. When I come into people's lives, my intentions are pure. God has put me through so much tests. He has brought so many kinds of people around me. I'm talking about that try to demolish my character, that blatantly tries to hurt me. What do I get out of that? What do I get out of life, out of trying to dim somebody else's light? Do you know how much of your blessings that you block like that? Look at somebody's Instagram, or you just look at a picture of them and you scoops up your face, or you feel any kind of malice in your heart. You're blocking a blessing. Because what are you mad at? You gotta find out the root of your problem. Your problem. So many people have so much access to me. So much access to me and fumbled me. And I don't understand, because everybody who has access to me, and they know this too, they have access to me. Anything that I know, I will teach you. Anything you ask me for, I will give it to you. And you know that, and they know that. I can't call one friend and ask them for shit that they asked me for. And that's a fucking problem. That is a problem. After a while, I'm just like, oh, fuck that. I don't want no friends. And, you know, like, it's just too much. But I am 31. I like to travel. I love to eat. I'm a foodie. You think I don't want to have a homegirl I can call and be like, oh, yo, let's take a trip. Let's do this. Let's do that. Bro, and let's not even talk about trips. I'm never going on a girl trip again because, you know, like, damn, bitches really hated me. You know, like, people really hate me. And I went through my life not wanting people to hate me, but now I don't give a fuck. Because y'all hate me now. Oh, y'all gonna really hate me. Y'all gonna really hate me. Because the fact that I even know that people are doing spell work, like, y'all going this far this far doing spell work on me, like spell work on me, literally spell work, you would have thought it would have brought me down. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Y'all had me for like a month or two, and did for like a month or two, because I was very stagnant, and the symptoms and stuff that I went through, that was going on for about 2 months. But let me tell y'all something. Y'all unleashed a fucking beast that I'm even scared of right now. And that's all I'm gonna say on that one. Y'all really unleashed a fucking beast, because like I said, this whole time I've been beating myself up. I've been living in fear. You know, I be scared to post. I'm just like, oh, I don't want nobody to think like, and I be so adamant on what I post, because I'm just like, damn, I don't want to offend anybody. And it's like, why the fuck do I feel like I'm offending somebody? This is my Instagram. But it just goes to show the amount of energies and amount of vibrations that I've been under. Granted, I have bad days too, but one thing about me, when I'm going through it, or if I'm just not in the mood, I don't purposely try to hurt anybody. I don't go to people and try to steal from their cup and fill mine up and just leave them for dead. Karma is real, honey. I don't know what the fuck. I don't like people. I just be trying to understand, like, y'all sleep good at night. Y'all sleep good at night? I sleep great at night knowing how good my intentions are. So many people has fucking crossed me. So many people have crossed me, bro. And I'm not even mad at that. I'm just mad at the fact that I let niggas play me like I'm some average ass bitch. And that's just how I feel, wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly. This shit is crazy. And one thing I can say, since I've been on my spiritual journey, is you can burn all the sage you want. You can have all the crystals you want. You can have all the books, all the cards you want. That'll never be the make of it all. That shit has to come from within. Within. I just got out of a situation where somebody literally tried to reverse energies and just tear my life the fuck apart. But because I didn't see my worth or see my value, I almost let it get to me. And that's why the spiritual attack hit me for those 2 months, because I was so down and out within myself. I couldn't get up. Like, people don't call me to see how I'm doing. You understand? Like, I've been through some shit, boy. Like, some shit. Y'all, oh, golly. And, you know, all the shit that I've been through made me who I am today. And I am so fucking proud of myself. I'm sorry. I always told myself I would never cry on camera, but one thing about me is I'm very fucking real, and fuck what anybody thinks. I am so proud of myself. So proud of myself. And I just want to let y'all know, I just want to let any of the ladies know, I am proud of you too. If they never told you, if people never told you they were proud of you, if people are not telling you you're doing a good job, I just want to let you know that I'm proud of you and you're doing a great job. You are doing a great job. You're doing a fucking great job, okay? Bitch, you doing a good job. Hey, you doing a good job. And don't you ever forget that. Don't you ever forget that. And I'm sorry for crying, but yeah, I just had to get this off my chest, because people don't understand how hard this shit is. People think because I have these talents that, you know, that's just it. Like, no, I'm struggling too. I'm struggling too. And I always wondered, like, damn, what am I doing wrong? Like, damn, nobody promotes my work. Nobody does this. Nobody does that. But it's like, you know what? It's okay, because I always tell myself, I'm going to promote myself to the point I don't have to. You know, like, you shouldn't have to tell your friends. You shouldn't have to tell your family or ask them to post your work. To post you just to show you love. Like, I'm forever showing love. I feel like I go above and beyond. And I look at it like this. And if you don't see that, that's because you don't want to receive it from me. Because you too busy being in your fields. You too busy hating me that you can't even see that I genuinely care for you. I genuinely love you. Like, I'm genuinely here for you. Like, I really wish I had a me in my life. I really do. I really do. Y'all probably wondering why I'm here talking. Like, trust me, I've tried therapists. I've had like 3 therapists in my life. I commend people who go to therapy. I'm not taking people going to therapy from nobody, but that's just not something that I could do. Therapy is not for everybody. I don't care what nobody says. Therapy is not for everybody. I have been depressed for so long in my life. And the craziest thing is when people be like, oh my God, why don't you come talk to me? Why don't you say something? How am I supposed to get up and talk to you when I can't even get up and come through for myself? I can't even get out of bed. But I'm supposed to come to you and tell you I'm depressed, and then what? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And you understand? Like, there's a lot of things that I go through on my own because it's like, what's the point? You can't help me. There's nothing you can do about that. And that's not to be harsh, but it's like, this is something that I got to get through on my own. And I know with that narrative that comes in with being such a strong black woman and being independent. And honestly, I'm tired of being that strong black woman. But I just know therapy is not for me. So by all means, ladies, if therapy is what you need, and fellas too, if therapy is what you need, then go get therapy. I'm just sharing my story with you guys and just letting you know how I've been dealing with things and what works for me. So just do what works for you. And I don't want you guys to take that message the wrong way. I don't want you guys to take anything I'm saying the wrong way. I personally know that a lot of young girls are going through so much right now, especially in this day and age, with this generation. So many young girls are going through so much. And I just want to let you know that you are worthy. You are beautiful. Don't let nobody tell you different. Don't let nobody make you dim your light for them. At all. Like, I remember the days I used to hang out with people and I would be home feeling good, got money in my pocket, and as soon as I got out and I got around these people, I would start feeling like, low. I would start questioning myself. I would just feel so low, unworthy. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? And then I would try to fit in so much that I was just allowing people to just blatantly disrespect me. Overstepping boundaries that I never even had, that I never even knew would have been a boundary. You understand? Look, no more excuses. No more excuses. You can achieve anything you want in life. As long as you stop making excuses, once you stop making excuses for yourself, you can achieve anything you want in life. And I had to realize, like, you cannot have faith in fear. And that's the thing. I have faith in God, but I was moving out of fear. So that's why I was so stagnant. You have to choose one. You cannot have faith and fear at the same time. And that's why a lot of people are stuck today. Like, I move through life so smooth, and sometimes I don't even know. I be like, what the fuck? I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I remember writing in my journal, I can't wait to move into I've always wanted a loft. Like, it's a dream to live in a loft. So my first apartment in Georgia was a loft, a 4-bedroom loft, 16 feet ceilings. And I was just like, holy shit. You know, and I realized, okay, I experienced that. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm very optimistic and I'm always on the move. So I realized, I'm like, I like it, but it's not for me. I'm a cook. So I've always wanted a beautiful island kitchen. Of course, I wanted the balcony. And I'm like, if I'm going to spend all this money on rent, let me move somewhere out of my comfort zone, whatever, and see how I can maneuver. In that apartment that I'm in, I manifested that. And I could not enjoy it. I could not enjoy it because I was in such a dark cloud. I have everything that I wrote down. A balcony, a gym, a pool, in washer and dryer unit, a beautiful island, a beautiful bathroom, a beautiful closet in the city of Atlanta, the heart of Atlanta. And I could not see the joy in that. Baby, let me tell you, I can't wait to get back to Atlanta. I can't wait to get home. Because the way I'm going to love on my apartment, the way I'm going to love on myself all over again. This shit right here was just a wake-up call for me. And I hope it was a wake-up call for a lot of people. And I hope it was a wake-up call for those who are watching me with an evil eye. Because, baby, you unleashed the fucking beast. a fucking beast. To understand that they do have a unique talent, that they do have unique beauty. So you don't have to feel intimidated by the next person, by the next girl. I lived in the shell for too long. For too fucking long. Too long. Like, damn, I ain't even know my titty was out this whole time. I'm sorry, y'all, but it's just a little titty. But yeah, for real. Like, no, but seriously, I know at this point, I know I'm just talking so much, but I clearly had a lot to get off my chest, and I just feel like a lot of people need to hear this. Like, you are doing good. Stop making excuses for yourself. Get up and get out there. Get up and throw yourself out there. That's what I did. Honestly, I've always wanted to move to Atlanta. Nonetheless, I've always did what I had to do for myself. There's a lot of shit that I went through when I was young that I blame myself for today. And it will never sit right with me. People need to just start loving on themselves. Because let me tell you something. Once you find yourself and once you love yourself and you gain a certain confidence, none of this shit gonna matter. None of this shit matters. Like, I used to live by society like, oh my God, I want to have a baby by 30. I want to be successful by this and that. Child, moved out of my mama's house at 29. 29 is when I moved out of my mother's house. Okay, so the plans that I have for myself, baby, it's God's plan. It'll always be God's plan, and never forget that. My camera's overheating, you guys, so either I'll be back or I don't know. But I just wanted to let you guys know this about myself. Like, I've been through a lot. I have never been handed anything. So please don't hate me for anything. Don't hate me for anyone. You know, and get to know me for yourself, because people really be moving out of hurt and hate. And hurt people. So now that I know that, baby, I'm good. Keep that shit over there. Like, you just really have to protect yourself, because people are really demons on this earth. There are real life demons on this earth. Devils. You understand? People working for the devil in human form. You know, and you really have to protect yourself. And for so long, I didn't realize how real it was until, like, you know, this shit hit me like this. Like, y'all don't understand. I was damn near going blind, and I was keeping it to myself. I'm just like, nah, I'm just gonna go to New York. I'm gonna go to the eye doctor. I'm gonna go, you know, go do what I have to do before I even do this. Y'all, I thought I had diabetes. I thought so everything was wrong with me, not knowing that this was a spell put out on me. People who work for the, do you know what that's like? Like, that's like working for the mafia, and obviously the devil is the head of the mafia. So when it's time to bring them drugs back, when it's time to bring my soul back, and you ain't bring those drugs back, and you ain't bring my soul back, what you think is gonna happen to you? And at this point, you already choose your destiny. You already choose your fate. This shit crazy, and I'm getting chills even thinking about it again. But, you know, like I said, protect yourself. For real. Like, what happens in the dark is always going to come to light. Always. I don't play with people. Like, I really do not play with people. People are going to portray you to be something that you're not, in the hopes of other people not liking you. At the end of the day, real is always going to recognize real. And it is what it is. Like, I know so many people who watch me today that personally don't like me. And now that I have a voice for myself, you're going to hate me. Because I hated myself for so long, y'all. So to know that y'all hating me, not knowing that I'm trying to love myself, I'm trying to find the confidence within myself. Like I said, y'all unleashed a beast, boy, a fucking beast. Like, most people probably would have really folded. Really folded. And another thing, I've been sparing people their feelings my whole life. I've been sparing people their feelings. 2022, we are not sparing no one's feelings now. Eh? Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to stoop down to nobody's bum-ass energy. But I'm not going to tolerate a lot of shit anymore. You know, I don't have to dim your light for me to feel good about myself. That's the major difference between me and a lot of people. I don't have to do that. But what I won't tolerate is people treating me the way that they want to treat me. Because once you set boundaries, you're going to realize who's for you once you set boundaries. Because once you set those boundaries, you're going to see a major change in people. Treat people how they treat you. And watch them hate it. That's how you're going to realize who's for you and who's not. I'm done trying to fit in. I don't fit in. I don't. And I'm okay with that. I want to be around people that God aligns with me. You know, I want to be around people that's for me. I want to be around people that really celebrate me and mean it. That's what I want. That's what I want. Because that's the kind of friend that I am. Like, I genuinely be fucking happy for people, yo. Like, I really be happy for people. And it's crazy because now that I'm so aware, now that I think about some of the people that were in my life, some of the people that are in my life, and when I talk to them, it's no spark, it's no nothing in their eyes. And it's just like, damn, like, I'm trying to pour into you and you won't receive it. Why won't you receive it? You know? And you gotta stay away from people like that. I do. And it's so hard for me because I'm just like, you know, like, I'm really a lover. Like, I'm really a fucking lover. I'm really a lover, and it's okay. Like, I know God is gonna align me with people that's for me. And I'm willing to wait for that. I'm willing to isolate myself. I'm willing to let everything go and wait for that, because I know my life is destined for more. I've always wanted more in my life. I am not settling for shit. Like, I'm just done feeling like I'm not good enough for my family, for my relationships, for anything. Like, I am an optimistic ass girl. My life is unlimited. And your life can be unlimited too. Your life is unlimited. Ain't nobody stopping you but you. Ain't nobody stopping you but you. Okay? At the end of the day, I know it's probably going to take me a little longer because I don't cheat through life. I don't cheat myself through life. I like my flow and I like my mistakes because it makes me who I am today. You know, and it is what it is. And this message is to anybody who feels stuck, who feels stagnant, who feels like, oh my God, what is my purpose? I don't know what to do next. This is not just for the ladies. This is for the men too. At the end of the day, stop making excuses for yourself. You have ideas, do it. You have an idea, invest in yourself. It don't matter if you have 4 ideas. Work on one. And this is coming from me, because one thing about me, I needed to find balance in my life because I do so much. I love to do so much. So it was just like, where do I go towards? Which one do I love more? Do I love cooking more? Do I love this? Do I love that? You have to figure out what puts you in your happy space. You know, and like I said, I'm very big on not making excuses for yourself. I've made so many excuses for myself. Granted, I could have been very far in life. But at the end of the day, like, I'm glad at the steps that I'm taking through life. There's more to life than just this life. So if you want to stay in a box, then stay in a box. Stay in a box, but I choose not to. You know, like, if I can do it, you can do it too. I tell anybody I come across that. I've had over 3,000 women tell me how much I motivated them off of one video. It was a video that I posted, and I was just like, holy shit. You know, it feels good to know that I inspire people. And it's crazy because people be watching you acting as if they don't see you. You inspire people who act as if they do not see you, boo. Know that. And my last words to my ladies and my gents: get up. Girl, get up. Boy, get up. Just like Sarah Jake Roberts said, get up. And if y'all haven't listened to that sermon, please listen to that. You get up. Because God is waiting for you. God is not going to help you if you don't help yourself. You got to meet him halfway. And I realized that. Do things because you want to do it. You know, do what makes you happy. Don't look at the next person's life thinking like, oh my God, like, what am I doing wrong? Baby girl, you're not doing nothing wrong. Baby boy, you are not doing nothing wrong. You're not. You just got to understand, like, you got to walk by faith. This is God's plan for you. And that's just that. Let's talk, because I've never really fully introduced myself on YouTube. And another thing with YouTube, I have been so afraid to do YouTube. People don't understand how hard it is to get in front of this camera, especially when you are not mentally there. Energy is very real. Energy is very transferable. Been so stuck in my life, and especially with this YouTube stuff, like, I've been so scared to post on YouTube because it's like, damn, everybody's like, oh my God, you need a niche, you need a niche. I've been told my whole life I needed a niche, and I'm just like, I'm just not a person that's just into one thing. It's crazy because when I look at my old videos, I cringe because I'm like, who is that girl? And it's not that I was being fake. I just wasn't comfortable. If you look at my old videos, you could tell how uncomfortable I was in front of the camera. Now I don't give a fuck. Okay, I don't have a niche. If you come to my page, you're gonna get daily vlogs, you're gonna get cooking videos. You understand? You might get some inspirational stuff here and there. You might get some hair tutorials. You're gonna get some nail tutorials. Whatever you guys want. And that's just me. That's why I've been on and off of YouTube. Because it's like, you find a niche. No, I don't have a niche. Whoever fucks with me, fucks with me. If you rock with me, you gonna follow me. And that's just that. And I appreciate that. You rock with me for me. And that's all that matters to me. So, yeah. So, y'all, it's 3 in the morning and I have to check out tomorrow. But you see how my camera overheated one time? But yesterday when I tried to do the video in that room, it kept overheating. Honey, stop playing with me. Your girl is covered, okay? She's blessed. But yeah, I needed that laugh. But thank you guys for watching. And I can't wait to use Halo.